Hey everyone! Welcome to day 7 of our English speaking challenge. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking with me throughout this journey. It's been such an amazing week, and I'm so proud of all of us for committing to this challenge. Remember, learning a new language takes time and practice, but look how far we've come in just 7 days. Imagine what we can achieve if we keep going. Even though this challenge is coming to an end, it's only the beginning of your English-speaking journey. It's important to stay consistent, keep practicing, and never give up. Daily life conversation at the grocery store. Today, I want to share a longer and more detailed conversation based on a very common daily life situation. Grocery shopping. We'll follow a housewife named Sarah as she goes through her grocery shopping routine. This will help you learn how to manage different conversations in English when you're at the store. Scene. Sarah is a 35-year-old housewife, and today, she's on her weekly trip to the grocery store. She has a long list of items to buy for her family of 4. And she's determined to get the best deals. Entering the store, Sarah walks into the store and grabs a shopping cart. She heads to the produce section to start her shopping. Sarah, excuse me, could you help me find the organic vegetables? Store employee. Yes, they're right over here in the corner, next to the salad greens. Sarah, thank you. I'm looking for organic carrots and spinach. Do you have any? Store employee, we do. The carrots are on the top shelf, and the spinach is just below them. Sarah picks up a bunch of organic carrots and a bag of spinach, checking them for freshness. Checking for freshness. After picking up the produce, Sarah notices that some of the spinach leaves don't look very fresh. Sarah, excuse me again, this spinach looks a bit wilted. Do you have fresher stock? Store employee, let me check in the back for you. The employee goes to check and returns with a fresh bag of spinach. Store employee, here you go. This one just came in today. Sarah. Perfect, thank you so much. Moving to the dairy section. Next, Sarah heads to the dairy section to pick up some milk, butter, and cheese. But she's unsure about which type of milk to buy, so she asks for help. Sarah. Hi there, can you help me choose between these 2 types of milk? One is organic, and the other says, low fat. Which one would be better for my family? Store employee, well, it depends. If you're looking for something healthier, low fat is a good option. But if you prefer a natural taste, the organic milk is great. Sarah, that's helpful. I think I'll go with the organic milk this time. A friendly encounter with a neighbor. While Sarah is choosing between different kinds of cheese, she runs into her neighbor, Mrs. Anderson. Mrs. Anderson. Oh, hello, Sarah. Doing your grocery shopping too? Sarah, yes. It's my weekly routine. How about you? Mrs. Anderson. Same here. I just picked up some of those new almond yogurts they have. They're on sale today, you should try them. Sarah. Oh, thanks for the tip. I'll go check them out. Sarah heads over to the yogurt section and picks up a few almond yogurts, excited to try something new. At the meat counter. Next, Sarah makes her way to the meat counter. She's planning to cook a special dinner for her family and needs some fresh chicken. Sarah. Hi, I'd like to buy some chicken breasts, please. Could you recommend how much I should get for a family of 4? Butcher. I'd suggest around 2 pounds, that should be more than enough. Sarah. Great, could you please weigh that for me? The butcher wraps up the chicken and hands it to Sarah. Butcher. Here you go, anything else? Sarah. No, that's all for today, thank you. Finding deals and discounts. As Sarah continues her shopping, she notices a sale sign in the snack aisle. Sarah. Oh, these crackers are on sale. Buy one get one free. I should stock up for the kids' lunches. She grabs 2 boxes of crackers and continues toward the checkout. At the checkout, Sarah finally arrives at the checkout, and the cashier greets her warmly. Cashier, hello. Did you find everything you were looking for today? Sarah, yes, thank you. I even found some great deals. The cashier rings up her items, and Sarah hands over her loyalty card. Cashier. Your total comes to $82.50. Would you like to pay with cash or card? Sarah, I'll pay by card, please. Sarah pays, thanks the cashier, and heads out of the store with her bags full of groceries. This is how Sarah handled her grocery shopping for the week, using simple yet effective English conversations in various situations. Whether it was asking for help, talking to a neighbor, or finding the best deals, these kinds of interactions are very useful in daily life. Daily routine of Emily. Emily, a 28-year-old marketing executive, wakes up early every day, determined to make the most of her time. She's a go-getter, living in New York City, and loves the energy the city gives her. Morning routine. It's 6 a.m., and Emily's alarm rings. She slowly wakes up, reaches for her phone, and checks her messages and social media notifications. After scrolling through Instagram for a few minutes, she decides to get up. Emily believes in starting her day with some quiet time for herself before the chaos of work takes over. She heads to the bathroom to brush her teeth and wash her face. Her skincare routine is something she never skips, no matter how busy she is. She applies her morning cleanser, toner, and a light moisturizer with SPF. Looking in the mirror, she feels refreshed and ready to take on the day. Next, she changes into her workout clothes, black leggings and a light pink top. She ties her hair up in a ponytail and heads out to the gym in her building. Emily prefers doing a quick 30-minute workout every morning. It keeps her energized and focused. At 7 a.m., she finishes her workout, feeling great. After grabbing a bottle of water, she heads back to her apartment to make breakfast. Today, she decides to make a simple smoothie: spinach, banana, almond milk, and a scoop of protein powder. As she drinks her smoothie, she mentally plans her day. Meetings with clients, preparing for a new campaign, and brainstorming ideas for a presentation later in the week. Getting ready for work. By 7:30 a.m., it's time to get ready for the office. Emily takes a quick shower, enjoying the warm water as it helps her unwind before the busy day ahead. Once she's out, she dries her hair with a towel and applies her favorite lavender-scented body lotion. She heads to her wardrobe, browsing through her clothes. Today, she decides on a professional yet stylish outfit: a fitted navy blazer, a white silk blouse, and black trousers. She accessorizes with a pair of small pearl earrings and a delicate gold necklace. After applying some light makeup, foundation, mascara, and a soft pink lipstick, Emily feels confident and ready to conquer the day. At 8:15 a.m., she grabs her black leather handbag, stuffs it with essentials like her laptop, notebook, and a snack, and heads out the door. The commute. Living in New York means Emily takes the subway to work. She steps out into the busy street, where the city is already alive with the sounds of honking taxis and people rushing to their destinations. Emily pops in her earbuds and listens to a podcast about marketing trends while walking to the nearest subway station. The subway is crowded, as always, but she manages to find a spot to stand. She spends the 20-minute ride checking her emails and reviewing her to-do list for the day. At 8:45 a.m., the subway arrives at her stop, and Emily walks the remaining 2 blocks to her office building. Morning at work. Emily works at a digital marketing firm, and today, like most days, is packed with meetings and tasks. By 9 a.m., she's at her desk, sipping a cup of black coffee while reviewing her calendar. Her first meeting is at 9:30 a.m., a brainstorming session with her team. They're working on a new campaign for a skincare brand, and Emily is excited about the ideas they'll discuss. During the meeting, she takes charge, guiding the conversation and contributing fresh ideas that impress her colleagues. By 11 a.m., Emily has a one-on-one meeting with a client to go over some campaign details. She's been managing this client for over a year now, so their conversation flows smoothly. They discuss marketing strategies, social media plans, and potential influencers to collaborate with. Lunch break. At 12:30 p.m., Emily finally takes a break. She heads to a nearby cafe with her friend and coworker, Jessica. They grab salads and sit outside, enjoying the warm weather. As they eat, they chat about their weekend plans. Emily is planning to meet up with her boyfriend, Michael, for dinner and a movie. After lunch, Emily walks back to the office feeling refreshed. She checks her phone and texts Michael about their dinner reservations. She also sends a quick message to her mom, checking in to see how she's doing. Afternoon at work. The afternoon is packed with more meetings and work. At 2 p.m., Emily leads a presentation for her team, where they discuss upcoming campaigns and deadlines. Emily loves this part of her job, being creative, collaborating with her team, and coming up with new ideas. At 3:30 p.m., she has a quick coffee break. She heads to the office kitchen, where she makes herself a cup of green tea and chats with a few co-workers about their day. By 4 p.m., she's back at her desk, sending out emails and finishing some last-minute tasks. Heading home. At 5:30 p.m., Emily wraps up her workday. She checks her calendar for tomorrow and makes sure everything is in order. Grabbing her bag, she leaves the office and heads back to the subway station. The ride home is a bit less crowded, and Emily uses the time to relax, scrolling through her phone and reading articles. By the time she gets home, it's 6:15 p.m. Emily kicks off her shoes, changes into something comfortable, and decides to start preparing dinner. Tonight, she's making grilled salmon with a side of roasted vegetables. Evening routine. By 7:30 p.m., Michael arrives at her apartment. They sit down to dinner, talking about their day and making plans for the weekend. After dinner, they relax on the couch, watching their favorite show on Netflix. It's a quiet, cozy evening, and Emily is happy to unwind. By 9:30 p.m., it's time for Emily's nighttime skincare routine. She washes her face, applies a hydrating night cream, and finishes with an eye serum. She brushes her teeth and changes into her pajamas. Before bed, Emily spends a few minutes journaling, writing about her day, what she's grateful for, and any thoughts on her mind. It's a habit that helps her reflect and stay positive. At 10 p.m., she gets into bed, setting her alarm for the next morning. She takes a deep breath, feeling accomplished after a long day, and closes her eyes, ready for a good night's sleep. Nina's job interview day. Nina, a 29-year-old marketing specialist, has been eagerly preparing for a big job interview. She's interviewing for a senior marketing manager position at a prestigious company in New York City. Today is the day she's been waiting for, and she's determined to make a great impression. Morning routine. It's a bright and chilly Monday morning. Nina wakes up at 6 a.m., feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. She stretches, takes a deep breath, and gets out of bed. Today's the culmination of weeks of preparation, and she's ready to give it her all. Nina heads to the bathroom for her morning routine. She brushes her teeth, washes her face, and applies her skincare products: cleanser, toner, and a nourishing moisturizer. She then moves on to her makeup routine, opting for a professional look: a light foundation, subtle eyeshadow, mascara, and a neutral lipstick. Choosing the perfect outfit. At 6:30 a.m., Nina selects her outfit for the day. She wants to look both professional and confident. After trying on several options, she settles on a classic navy blue suit, tailored blazer and matching trousers, paired with a white blouse. She chooses a pair of black pumps and a simple silver necklace to complete the look. Nina reviews her outfit in the mirror, feeling pleased with her choice. She knows that looking polished and professional will help set the right tone for her interview. Preparing for the interview. By 7 a.m., Nina heads to the kitchen to make a nutritious breakfast. She prepares a smoothie with spinach, banana, almond milk, and a scoop of protein powder. She also makes a cup of green tea to help calm her nerves. As she eats, she reviews her notes about the company, the job role, and potential interview questions. At 8 a.m., Nina takes a final look at her resume, cover letter, and the list of questions she has prepared for the interviewer. She practices her answers out loud, focusing on key points she wants to convey about her skills and experiences. Traveling to the interview. Nina leaves her apartment at 8:30 a.m., heading to the subway station. She feels a flutter of nerves but remains focused on the positive aspects of the opportunity. She listens to a calming podcast on her phone during the subway ride to keep her mind at ease. The subway ride takes about 30 minutes. As she arrives at the stop, she emerges from the station and takes a short walk to the company's office building. She arrives at 9:15 a.m., giving herself a bit of extra time in case of any unexpected delays. Arriving at the company. Nina enters the sleek, modern office building. She approaches the receptionist's desk and announces her arrival. Receptionist: Good morning. How can I help you today? Asterisk. Nina: Good morning. I have an interview scheduled with the HR manager for 9:30 a.m. My name is Nina Collins. Asterisk. The receptionist confirms her appointment and asks Nina to take a seat in the waiting area. Nina takes a seat, tries to relax, and reviews her notes one last time. She watches as employees move about the office, feeling impressed by the company's vibrant and dynamic environment. The interview begins. At 9:30 a.m., the HR manager, Ms. Johnson, comes out to greet Nina. She leads Nina to a conference room where the interview will take place. Ms. Johnson: Hello, Nina. It's great to meet you. Please have a seat. Nina: Thank you, Ms. Johnson. It's a pleasure to meet you. Ms. Johnson starts by asking Nina about her background and experiences. Nina explains her current role as a marketing specialist, highlighting her achievements and the successful campaigns she's led. She talks about her passion for marketing and her desire to take on new challenges. Interview questions and answers. The interview continues with a series of questions designed to assess Nina's fit for the senior marketing manager position. Some of the questions include: 1. Ms. Johnson, can you describe a time when you led a successful marketing campaign? What strategies did you use? Nina: certainly. In my previous role, I led a campaign for a new product launch that involved a multi-channel approach. We used social media, email marketing, and influencer partnerships. The campaign exceeded our expectations, increasing brand engagement by 40% and driving a 25% increase in sales. 2. Ms. Johnson, how do you handle tight deadlines and pressure? Nina: I thrive under pressure by staying organized and prioritizing tasks. I break down large projects into manageable steps and ensure clear communication with my team. During a recent project, we had a tight deadline, and I managed to coordinate the team effectively, ensuring we delivered on time without compromising quality. 3. Ms. Johnson, what motivates you in your work and how do you stay updated with industry trends? Nina: I'm motivated by the opportunity to make an impact and contribute to innovative projects. I stay updated with industry trends by reading marketing blogs, attending webinars, and networking with professionals in the field. Continuous learning is important to me. Wrapping up the interview. As the interview concludes, Ms. Johnson asks if Nina has any questions. Nina takes this opportunity to ask insightful questions about the company's culture, the team she would be working with, and the company's future goals. Nina: I'm curious about the team I would be working with. Can you tell me more about their roles and how they collaborate on projects? Ms. Johnson: of course. The team consists of experienced professionals who collaborate closely. We value open communication and teamwork, which helps us achieve our goals effectively. Each team member brings unique skills and perspectives. Asterisk. Ms. Johnson thanks Nina for coming in and assures her that they will be in touch soon. Nina leaves the office feeling positive about how the interview went. After the interview, Nina heads to a nearby cafe to decompress and grab a light lunch. She orders a quinoa salad with grilled chicken and a herbal tea. As she eats, she reflects on the interview and makes notes about what went well and what she might improve for future interviews. By 1 p.m., Nina decides to reward herself with a little shopping therapy. She heads to a local bookstore, browses through some new releases, and picks up a book on leadership and personal development. Evening reflection. Back at home, Nina unwinds by spending time on her hobbies. She reads a few chapters from her new book and later prepares a simple dinner: spaghetti with marinara sauce and a side of garlic bread. In the evening, Nina writes in her journal about the day's events, her thoughts on the interview, and her plans for the future. She takes a moment to relax and enjoy a quiet evening, feeling proud of her performance. By 10 p.m., Nina gets ready for bed. She reflects on